Personal log day 1. After several days of work and a very long trip, we just arrived, which is why it looked like this. Anyway, my name is on the log, so I'll have to repeat it there. But basically, I'm a tech from New Texas. I was born in Boone, and well, kicked around from city to city for a while. I apprenticed as a tech in on Hades. Yeah, Hades. The military mind is a wonderful thing. It's paranoia per se. You see, all intelligence bases, like the ones techs like myself are assigned to, are all named after mythical hells. Thus, Hades, Perdition, Xibalba, Styx, a bunch of others. In my case, I was assigned to Hades 24, where I learned my craft, and then I was later rotated out on to other bases. The reason why they give a name of hells is because, like I said, the military mind is paranoid. And the self-destruct mechanisms they built into the intelligence bases, they don't explode things. They evaporate things. They produce plasma bubbles so high, everything just evaporates. Yeah, mostly because they're afraid that they can read information off a grain of sand. So, what the Drongos have been doing is they've been hitting our intelligence bases. But as fast as they hit one, we rebuild it and give it another number. One up on the previous one. And therein lies the problem, you see. When I started out, well, it was in one Hades, and now it's Hades 95, so you know how hard we're being hit. As the rest of it, well, I'm here stationed with the new Melbournes. Great fighters, great flyers, and having a special hatred of the Drongos. Well, considering what the Drongos did to them, it's not surprising. I was assigned to them about a year back. And, well, the first problem was getting past the lingo. They have their own jargon. Well, I'm learning pretty fast. As for and when they first learned of this particular mission, they volunteered. Even though they said it would be okay with them if they didn't come back. Like I said, they hate the Drongos. And they consider themselves, well, they would consider dying in battle, okay. Especially if they took several hundred Drongos with them. As for me, I'm stuck way in the middle of nowhere. No power sources, nothing technologically, in the ramshackle old hut. Because it's simply a place that the Drongos are not going to find. They concentrate on the cities and the underground installations that have to be in the cities or near them. Me, I'm just a tech. New Texas. Sitting in a shack in the middle of nowhere. And tomorrow, the real work starts. Preparations for the Drongos coming in. It's going to come down to a year of work and 10 minutes of battle. And those 10 minutes will determine everything. That's the way it is. I'm used to hopeless causes. So, anyway, sorry, end record. Okay, personal log. Date unimportant. Time unimportant. Place unimportant. Scanners confirm that the Drongos are coming in, fast and hard. A huge war fleet. They're not going to exterminate all life on this planet as they usually do. They're here to capture the planet intact. And they're willing to sacrifice hundreds of thousands of robot ships to do it. As for me, I'm just a tech. A tech from New Texas. We're surrounded. There's no way out. So all I can do is just sit here. Myself and the others, well, the new Melbournes, they made their own preparations. The new Melbournes actually look forward to this action. They have a special hatred of the Drongos. And to them, dying in battle means nothing to them, as long as you take a couple hundred Drongos with them. So, well, early in the morning here, sun's coming up, and I'm just going to sit here, monitor everything until the time comes. Now the action has started. It should take less than a month for everything to happen. Yeah. They may get close to this planet. They may actually take the planet, but they're going to pay for it every step of the way. And personal log. Okay, begin personal log. Well, the first attack has begun. The Drongos hit the first wave of our defenses. The battle was very fierce. But the robot ships, they gave a good account of themselves. But then, we didn't expect them to survive anyway, so they could fight with 100% efficiency. They're through, but it cost a lot of their ships. Yeah. Well, let me see if we can get some footage in. This is one of the first skirmishes on the border. The Drongos eventually got through, but it cost them a lot of ships. Okay, footage shows the robot ships fight. They're destroyed. Drongos destroyed. But the Drongos keep coming. They want what's on this world captured intact. And we, unfortunately, are not what they want captured intact. So, well, we've had a year to prepare for everything. It's a matter of time until we see if preparations have been successful. End personal log. Personal log. Such as it is. Whew. Well, what can you say? The Drongos EMP'd large areas of the planet. They're looking for? Well, they're looking for places that the electrical power is restored to as fast as possible. Thinking that we'll be there, those areas. Since it's away in the middle of nowhere, it won't be, for me, it won't be for some hours yet. This thing is here. It's supposed to last 1,000 hours. Well, we'll see if it does or not. Yeah. They would do it at night, wouldn't they? Well, such as it is, such as it is. What can you do, really? I'm stuck here in the middle of nowhere, in a ramshackle shack, holding a lantern next to my face. But I'm a tech, so you wouldn't believe how many times this happened to me before. One time I was on a ship and had to go in and repair some equipment. The only access was to narrow conduits. They didn't tell me that conduits were infested with the creatures about 8 inches long and sharp fangs. I got through. I did the job. Yeah. And afterwards, I rolled in the bug bomb and gassed a lot of them. Bite me, will you? Well, nothing I can do except wait it out. Everything else, all my equipment is EMP hardened, so I'll just go sit and read. Right now, well, given the circumstances, I think I'll just access one of Icarus Burroughs' books. Somewhere on a distant planet. The sun in the sky, two moons at night, and a gorgeous princess I have to save. Hey, still popular. End personal log. Okay, log entry. The Drongos are getting very, very close. They plan to trigger a last line of defenses. It's only a matter of time now until they get here. We've had a year to prepare. Year. Defenses and these. Hope it all works out.
Attention. In all units. Enemy space fleet has entered orbit and are landing surface attack units. Repeat. Attention all units. Enemy space fleet has entered orbit and are landing surface attack units.
That's it then. Work of a year. All comes down to the next 10 to 15 minutes. The new Melbournes heard it and they have their own preparations to make. They will not go out peacefully. They will go out fighting if need be. Well, This is liable to be my last entry. Or next to last. All this time. Well, come what may. Come what may, it'll be my last sign off very soon. End personal log. Okay, this is my final entry. We did it. Long shot, but we did it. We got every last one of the Drongos. You see, this entire thing was nothing but a gigantic trap. And the Drongos fell for it. We just wiped out their... Well, I think we wiped out most of their battle fleet. And what did they think was here? Just a Zeus battle computer. One capable of predicting the outcomes of space battles, whether there were 5 ships or 5,000. The thing is this. There is a Zeus computer capable of doing that. But it's not in this world. It's not even called Zeus. You see, texts like myself call it Zeus because, well, Zeus is the name of an ancient god who could predict the future. And why don't we know the name? Texts like myself are cycled out from one base to another, one place to another. Okay, we're texts. But the texts that are assigned to the Zeus computer stay there. They go in, they don't go out. They don't come back out again. They've been there for the past 10 years, in fact. So that's what we call the Zeus paradox. If we don't actually know what the real name of the computer is. And if you do know what the name of the computer is, it means you're one of the techs on the project, and you're not allowed to leave the project. Military intelligence. Paranoia. Yeah, anyway. Well, so... Oh, yeah. And it all ties into why I'm sitting out here way in the middle of nowhere. Not doing anything to draw attention to myself. As the New Melbournes would say, I'm not going up like a bucket of prawns in the sun. You see, I'm in charge of 2 of the very most important things to both myself and the New Melbournes. 1, the evac ship. That'll take us away from this place. It is well hidden, heavily armed, heavily armored, high-speed ship. That'll take us away from here and home. Because frankly, now that the cities are destroyed, this place is going to become unlivable. And the Drongos will want to take revenge and bombard the place, so we're leaving. The second thing is, the Melbournes entrusted me with something they consider very, very valuable. 400 barrels of amber fluid. Beer. They love their beer. Since I'm a teetotaler, they figured it was safe, and it is. It's been sitting in the ship the entire time. So, now I've only 2 things left to do. The first is this. Communicator. On the neck cord. New Melbourne technology. Observe. Coo-wee! The amber fluid is up and out. Not tinies or minis, but schooners. So you better move like a rat up a drain pipe and get here. Good day, mate. What I just said was that the beer was on tap and to get here as fast as possible. So, this is my final entry and my final logout. Therefore, it has to be done by the book. Like I said, the military mind. So therefore, my name is on the record. So you don't have to look it up. I'm just a tech from New Texas, born in Boone, raised in New Austin, and before I left, I visited the Alamo Shrine. You have no idea what it means to us. So, final entry, over and out.